All right, welcome. So, second part to lesson number 31. Suppose that instead of equations for a pair of lines, this is what we had before, right? We had pairs of lines. Now, instead of having lines, what if you were given, whoops, it's getting very blurry. What if you're given an equation for a circle and an equation for a line? So imagine, instead of two lines, we have a circle and a line. What the question is saying, what possibilities are there for the two figures to intersect? Okay, so if you have a circle and a line, why is this so blurry? Is this better? Okie dokie, that's better. All right, so let's say if you have a circle and a line, what this question is saying is, how can these two lines intersect each other? Okay, so think about it for a minute, pause the video. How can a circle and a line interact? Well, let's see. If this is a circle, I can say the line can go through it, right? So it hits at what? It hits at 2 points. So this is 2 points, right? How else can a circle and a line interact? Well, let's say if I have another circle, the line could just not hit it. So this is 0 points of intersection. And let's say if I have a circle and I want to show that is it possible for it to hit it only at 1 point? And yes, it is. Maybe it could be this point here. Just this point here. It touches it just there. And this is called a tangent line. This green line is a tangent line because it's tangent to the circle. And that's a terrible looking circle. Okay, that's a little better. Now, so these are the only three possible ways. A line can hit a circle at no points, at 1 point, or it could go through it and it hits at 2 points. Okay? So that's basically, this is for part A. Okay? Part B, what's happening here? Okay, here it says graph the parabola with the equation y is equal to x squared, right? What are the possibilities for a line? So let's say if we have our line, right? For a line to intersect the parabola, sketch each possibility. Okie dokie. What I want you to do is pause the video, and let's say if you have x squared, how can this line interact with the parabola x squared? Okay? So let's say you're coming back to the video and you want to see the solution. Well, let's see. If I'm the green line, I can go through the parabola like this, right? So it hits at how many points? It hits at 1 point and 2 points. So this is option 1. This is one thing that could happen. Let's say, I'll do it on another piece of paper. Let's say if we have this. So let's say if we have this parabola, right? You can hit at 1 point, and this could be a tangent line. So this hits at 1 point. So this is one possibility. It could hit at no points. It could hit at no points, and oh god, camera angle is so bad. Sorry guys. Okay, so it could hit at no points like this, so it could just not intersect, so 0 points. Or another way of something else that could happen is, if this is my parabola, you can be the y-axis. The line x equals 0 is the y-axis, and you could say that the line hits it like this. Okay? So this would be the axis of symmetry. Okay, so this is another example. And here, it hits it at 1 point. Okie dokie. So now, let's move on with the actual lesson. So now here, it says, sketch the circle given by x squared plus y squared equals 1, and the line given by y is equal to 2x plus 2 on the same set of axes. One solution to the pair of the equations is easily identifiable from the sketch. What is it? Okay, so here it's saying draw this circle. And by the way, this, if you want to draw a circle on the plane, the way to do that is using this setup. And the standard form for equation of circle. So this is going to be something new for you guys. If you want to make, like here, if I have square root of x, you know, this looks kind of like that, right? If I have y is equal to x squared, it looks like this, right? Okay, well, it should hit here. Remember, x cubed looks like what? It looks like something like this. But how do we make a circle? Like, how do you make a circle on the plane? And the way to do that is something similar to this. The way it's written is, and don't freak out if you see this, I mean if you see it, when you see it, it's not too bad. It's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where hk is your center point. Okay, this is standard form. Have this in your notes. Okay, and I'll go through the lesson and I'll explain more about this. Here, this is basically saying that your center is 0, 0, and your radius is 1. So if your center is 0, 0, and my radius is 1, what are 4 points that are on the circle? It has to be 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So this is going to be 1, 0. This is going to be 0, 1. This is going to be negative 1, 0. And this is going to be 0, negative 1. And my circle will have those 4 points, and it'll look something like this. This is the equation for this, okay? And how can we actually put this into the calculator? Well, here, when we have our graph, let's go back, so clear, clear. When we have this, remember, we have to isolate y, okay? So how do you isolate y in this calculator? What I'll do is, I'm gonna pause the video and make another video because I have a way to do it, but I wanna make sure. So I'm gonna double check and then that'll be for part 3. Okay, I'll see you.